go.
Tip-off goes to Chicago. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Chamberlain is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And the shot goes in.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Antetokounmpo passes to George. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Outside, KD. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Wembanyama passes to Curry. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They double-team Chamberlain. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Antetokounmpo lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Curry looking around. On the wing, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
High post, KD. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to James. Now Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, good on the 3. San Antonio trailing here. Durant inside. He's covered by Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall. Shoot 2.
The free throw drops for Durant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Pass to Curry. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Curry against George. Takes the three. Curry can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the shot goes down.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Leonard, the pass to Wembanyama. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
O'Neal finds SGA. And there's the drive. The jump hook. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Leonard. Scoreless thus far. On its way from Curry for two. And again, no good by Chicago. Antetokounmpo passes to SGA. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. Clock at 6. O'Neal sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Outside Leonard. And that time, also a missed shot. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul George is out there with Durant. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Giannis in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Everything's within Curry's range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
LeBron against SGA. Outside for George. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Now here's Shaq. Guarded by Chamberlain.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pass to LeBron. Curry on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And Curry has it in the corner. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Leonard finds Wembanyama. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Durant with the steal. Outside, SGA. Pass to George. Now, Giannis. 5 on the clock. Back to George. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. And here is James. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
San Antonio calls timeout. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Durant kicks to Giannis. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. From distance, Shea puts it through.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
San Antonio leading by 3. SGA passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Oh, good on the triple. Now the Bulls with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Wembanyama finds Leonard. Back to Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Chamberlain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Free throw good from Chamberlain. Chamberlain hits them both. 1:32 left here in the second. Outside Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Wembanyama outside. Outside Leonard. Pass to James. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
And stolen by Leonard. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, KD. That's good, and SGA with the assist. KD's got 5 points now in the quarter. Bulls trail by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Giannis. 1 second left. Chamberlain with the block. And they're able to recover. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review.
The previous play is under
Not
review.
going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. They're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Curry. Chamberlain is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's James. And it's Leonard in at the 2-guard spot. Curry setting the pick for James. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And a check with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's KD for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for Wembanyama. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Wembanyama's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for San Antonio. They lead by 1. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Great D that time from Durant.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. And the rejection by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. LeBron outside. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Over George.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Wembanyama outside. Curry outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Antetokounmpo passes to George. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Leonard. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. No coverage that time. Curry's got 12 in the game.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a three on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:38 left in the third. Pass to SGA. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. George against Curry. Now Leonard. Nothing on the board. Wembanyama. San Antonio with the rebound. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bounce pass Antetokounmpo, and George kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. 44 seconds left in the third. Outside, James. Chamberlain with a screen on Durant. Here's LeBron. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist by LeBron. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't nail the jumper. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Pass to Curry. Top of the key. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
With 1 on the clock, that one doesn't go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's San Antonio up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Paul George. Durant is out there with O'Neal. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's SGA in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Giannis passes to KD. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. LeBron outside. Curry setting the pick for James. Over George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Another shot. No good from LeBron.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Durant with a screen on Leonard. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama finishes off the break.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Timeout Spurs.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over their plan during the break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. George against Curry. Outside, James. Another miss by James. San Antonio leading. Outside, George. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Giannis just too much inside.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Now Leonard. Curry outside, plenty of space, connects with the chain.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
Here's Durant. SGA with the ball. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A 2-point game.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
Curry is inside. Looking on George. Leonard. Oh, the dunk!
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Antetokounmpo. Strong move off the glass.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Curry against George. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kawhi! No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Antetokounmpo outside. And the 3 misses. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. James.
Sending a statement with that rejection. O'Neal reminding everybody what a forceful defender he can be.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Wembanyama. Here's Curry. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chamberlain against Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
It's James. This would tie it. It drops.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Timeout Spurs. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Durant. SGA is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's George in at the small forward. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
So it's Chicago now, trailing by 2. Outside, Wembanyama. Leonard fires. Connects on the chain.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry. And he drains the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's O'Neal. Now George. Curry with the steal. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. O'Neal sets the screen for Giannis. 5 to shoot. O'Neal. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
George against Curry. Chamberlain with a screen on George. Stephen Curry. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
O'Neal. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Curry. From Curry, gets it to fall inside.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Timeout Spurs. Shot and game clock separated by 5. O'Neal a screen on Wembanyama. Here's O'Neal. Oh, that was a two-hander.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
All good. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Check his screen on Wembanyama. 6 feet out. Good.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
The Bulls call timeout. Stolen by George. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Now here's Curry. Here's Leonard. Curry outside. He nails the jump shot.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Outside George. Shaq with the screen. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock.
KD is so good at drawing contact, but really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Durant nails both of them.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
And here is Curry. Wembanyama, a screen on George. Curry fires. Missed on the 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Now O'Neal to take the lead. Not gonna go.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Curry against George. Stolen by O'Neal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. A miss that time. That would have put him up. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Paul George with the steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Here's Curry. Shot clock at 5.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the big jumper.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Curry against George. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. O'Neal there for the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. The lead is 2. Shaq the screen on LeBron. And stolen by Chamberlain.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight. How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's O'Neal. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The Bulls call timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And it's over. It came down to this one play, and the defense held its ground. What a play! And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep
and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaq.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Kevin Durant, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Chamberlain in at the power forward position.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's SGA. Back to Wembanyama. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Leonard outside. Fires it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Gotta stay up on James or he will go right up with that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. SGA, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Down low. James with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And James gets it to go.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Pass to Pippen. Outside Wembanyama. From deep, SGA. San Antonio with a rebound. Durant, pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Chamberlain. Here's James. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to SGA. And here's Pippen. Back to SGA. All sorts of time. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
James outside. Yes, it's good. James has got 6 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Pippen. Back to SGA to end the drought. That doesn't go either for SGA.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Leonard. That one off the back iron and out. And so Durant will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Screen by James. And it's James with the jam.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. SGA against James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. Wembanyama. Pass to O'Neal. Pippen outside. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Now Antetokounmpo. Right side Durant. Banked it in off the glass.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Wembanyama. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Kevin Durant is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Mutombo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's James from the arc, and that's his third miss in 7 attempts. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Here's Pippen. Back to Leonard. For three. Another three for Chicago.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
James outside. The kick to Durant. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Outside Durant. From downtown. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
James with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Pippen. Chicago trailing here. Back to Leonard. Over James. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And yep, it's good.
Oh, check out Durant with the wily pull-up, striking when the defense least expects it.
Outside Wembanyama. Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pass to Pippen. Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Just terrific hustle from Durant, outpacing the defense and finishing the fast break strong.
Leonard outside from deep three-point range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
SGA passes to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Durant, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pippen, pass to Leonard. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Durant finds James. There's a screen. From 17, count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Shot on the wing. Mutombo with the rebound. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Inside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Chicago Bulls. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's SGA. He's scoreless. We've got Kawhi Leonard. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Durant. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Leonard. For 3, Durant. Offensive board. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Chicago on D. They lead by 1, and he stays with it. 5 on the clock. And another shot. Durant taking it in close.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pippen, pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. LeBron with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Giannis end to end.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to James. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good from James on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Outside Wembanyama. The rebound by the Spurs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Mutombo. Here's James. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
They're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Back to Leonard. Looking to win the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Leonard's got 16 points now.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Bulls trail by 5. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
James with a steal. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And Durant gets it to go.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
SGA against James. The three from Wembanyama. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. San Antonio leading by 4. James outside. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Pippen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Pippen's got his second basket on the night.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
The three, James. They get the rebound. Tipped. Wembanyama with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoot from the elbow. Rebound by San Antonio. Mutombo's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. And it's in. Off the glass. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Add KD's mid-range J to the game's unblockable shots alongside the sky hook and the step-back 3.
Leonard outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. Leonard can't get it to go. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Chamberlain in at the 4-man position. Here's James. Pass to Chamberlain. San Antonio moving the ball around. And it's James with the three. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. SGA, a screen on Antetokounmpo. To the middle. It's stolen. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Pippen. Oh, got that one up quick. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Timeout, Bulls!
Give it up for your 3-1-2 crew.
Get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. SGA passes to Pippen.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading by 11. James outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard to stop the run. LeBron with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Leonard defending. Antetokounmpo surveys. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. Takes a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Timeout, Bulls. inside Wembanyama. Let's loose for three. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from three.
Wembanyama, let me go quick.
Spurs lead by 13. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Antetokounmpo! Oh, no good. Not a lot of time left for the Bulls in this one. Now here's Leonard. James rips down the board. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. SGA driving. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Leonard fires. 19-footer is good.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. LeBron. Another chance. Yes, sir. That one goes.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Leonard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Antetokounmpo against SGA. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Durant. Oh, the shot is off. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 10. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's James. Now Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Bulls call time here. They're behind by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So it's San Antonio with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.